Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you some of the most important Linux commands that you need if you work like in cybersecurity, or you work as a system admin, you work in incident response or security operations. Let me show you something. When we go to the directory log, there is a file called let me show you, wtmp something. So this very log is the log that we are, or not log, but a file. This file is the file that we are going to work with. So this is a file where you can find historical events that happen in the Linux server. For example, you can find historical information related to logins, logout, when system was rebooted or shut down, terminal session starts and ends. So here you can find a massive amount of information if you are investigating any kind of suspicious activities. But one thing about this file is that it is a binary file. So for example, let us try to read the file. You see? So this file is, the content is unreadable. So I'm going to show you how you can read this file and the information that you should be looking for when you are using this file. For some files, you might want to use less, for example, to read them, or more, or cat, as we have already tried, but it wouldn't work. But what you use to read this file is last. For example, when you issue last, you are going to find very useful information here. You are going to find like the username. For example, you are going to find when the person logged in, the date, and so forth. So I'm going to show you how you can use that very command in order to find very useful information. As you could see, when we used the last, it showed us so much information. Sometimes you might want to get just a very few line of data. In that case, you use the flag -n. Then let us see like 5 lines. When you that was not what I wanted to do. For example, you could do this and it will show you a couple of lines. So if you wanted to see only 5 lines, for example, that's what you will see. So it shows you the username of the person who's logging in, the date, and terminal. Sometimes you want to sort the output that comes out of this. For example, let us kind of move the IP address, for example, to the right side. So when you do this, as you can see, let me show you what we had before. As you can see here, we had this the IP address here, but sometimes in order to sort it, you want to move it to the right hand side. So usually this is what you would do. By the way, because this is just a home computer, so the information you find here, the data that is displayed here would be quite different from if we were working with a server, for example, that is deployed in a data center. So the information obviously would be different. Sometimes you want to find information about a particular user, for example. Then you can just use the command last and then type in the username of this person, and it's going to display information related to that very user. So if you are suspecting that someone might have done something and they want to check their activities, their login activities, so that's what you would the command that you would want to use. Sometimes you might want to know when the server was rebooted or when it was booted, for example. You could use this very command, or if you want to see when it was rebooted, for example, it's almost the same. So as you can see, now it was rebooted here on this very date. It is running. Then you can see the history of when it was rebooted as well, right? You might also want to see the login time format. In that case, you just use the flag. It's going to show you the time format. So when you do this, it's going to show you like if there are failed login attempts, for example. You can find it here. You can find the username of the person who tried to log in, and you can find the IP address as well, and then the time the attempt was made. So as you can see, from a security point of view, there is a lot of data that you can gather from these commands. Sometimes you want to see like login processes. Let me clear this. You want to see login processes, you want to see system run level, you want to see the boot time, for example. Some of this information you can use this very command and this flag, and you are going to find all this information here. So basically here you can see the person who logged in, you can see the time they were logged in, you can see the running command. Sometimes you want to see the last time someone logged in. So the reason you might want to do that, you want to see inactive accounts, which you probably want to know why they are inactive. Maybe the user is no longer working for the organization and you want to delete them. So in that case, you use the lastlog command. However, to use the lastlog command, for example, you need to use a sudo in order to do that. Type in the password. So it's going to show you such information. Although, like I said, this is a home computer, so you are not going to see like a lot of information here. So this is a very useful command if you work at a place where you kind of you are doing administrative work and you want to kind of take account and see who is still active and who is not active. So that's the command that you would want to use. So sometimes you want to see user connection time and the statistics. In that case, you use AC. Oh, needs to be installed. Wait, let's do that. It shows you the statistics of this user connection. So if this is something that is quite useful, like for those who work in a position where these kind of commands are, or rather these kind of activities are required, especially in cybersecurity, system administration, and so on and so forth. Sometimes you want to show the same information but for a single user. In that case, you use this flag. Then it kind of gives you the login name of the person and the statistics, the total, as you can see. So basically, if there would be more people who do log into the server, for example, you are going to find all of these people here with their statistics. So guys, those commands that I showed you now, as you can see, they are very, very useful commands and very useful information that you can find there during your investigations. There is another very important file, or rather commands that I'm going to show you, which you can use for a different file. So watch the next video, which I'm going to put in the description of this very video, so that you can see the file I'm talking about. So don't miss out. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel.